This is Nicholas Mangold from Mangold Capital Trading back at it again. Today's Tuesday, the 28th of October. I'll be going over my two trades on NQ this morning and during London session and how I lost um, close to $1,000 on one funded account, but recovered it with win for $500 on the second funded account. So, going into the day, I was already pretty bullish, just given FOMC tomorrow. That is what price is kind of pricing in right now due to speculations of being bullish news, as well as earning calls for for large tech companies such as Google and Apple, most likely to be bullish. So coming into the first trade, we had this 4 hour fair value gap right here, as well as this 5 minute, which we beautifully respected and instantly displaced up. Then price comes down, taps it beautifully, reclaiming the fair value gap, and displaces right here, having this intermediate term high market structure shift. And what I said in the last video already was I like to see liquidity being swept inside the point of interest, high time frame point of interest. So my high time frame point of interest was this 1 hour fair value gap. So I wanted to see this buy side be swept right here, which also was an Asia high. So yeah, beautiful displacement right here, as well as this intermediate term high market structure shift. I ended up buying this fair value gap right here, this 1 minute, having my TP here as well as a limit here and a limit here, limit sell like partial. Once we inverse this fair value gap right here, I was pretty certain that we're just gonna rip up and it's gonna be a nice TP right here. But that was exactly the top of the trade, and then price ended up reversing, taking me out right at this right here. Yeah, so we had space for this 2 minute imbalance here, I believe, and order block right here. What happens? Price just kept on running through, so I got stopped out here for $500 loss. Yeah, that was my first trade, so how I lost 500 there. Then coming into the second trade, we had the sell side, relative equal low sell side, being swept here, as well as this bullish SMT in this higher time frame 4 hour fair value gap. Instantly displaced bullish fair value gap and CISD. And what we can see here is just a complete bloodbath. Price is thrashing up and down, up and down. I went for this nice 1-to-1 RR, targeting this 50-minute unfilled fair value gap. Price was just chopping around here. It was incomprehensible how fast price was moving and how violent this price action was right here. So got stopped out here for another $500, so lost around 1K here. Then I logged out of that account right there. You can see 1K right here. But I actually ended up taking the trade on another 50K funded account, as I'm right now stacked on two. Yeah, and what we can see here was this nice 15-minute fair value gap here, minor sweep right here. It displays CISD and inversion right here. I'll actually end up marking it out. You can see also price reclaims it pretty well. Bullish fair value gap, having my TP at these London highs instead, as of before. Price goes up here, and I was not in class at that time, so I could not put my stop loss to break even like I should have or would have. But either way, pretty fortunate there. At least that price actually hit TP after. So was there a $500 win or $465? But I'm not counting this for this trade recap because I'm kind of just going over the one account that I'm trading. So yeah, overall I was pretty happy with my trades. I think they were both really good setups. This one, I mean, I'm extremely happy about the fair value gap. Although we didn't have the minor sweep, I was still wanting to see a sweep in this higher time frame POI of the 1 hour. And we had intermediate term high market structure shift, which I explained in the last video already why this is an intermediate term high. It was due to this imbalance here. Price rebalances this imbalance right there. So intermediate term high displaced it, made this trade so reasonably good, and right when we entered, we were just respecting this bullish order block right here, which I wouldn't have thought of, but I mean, I guess so. And then once we inversed, I was pretty happy. I was thinking, okay, we're gonna rip up and it's gonna be game over. Didn't happen. Unfortunate, but easy. I'm more than happy to take this loss, as well as the second trade right here, which was a 1-to-1, targeting an unfilled 15-minute fair value gap. A beautiful forever model right here. Sell side liquidity and SMT. Liquidity and SMT in a higher time frame POI, point of interest. So yeah, both trades in my book really good. Uh, I'd consider this an A+ setup. It was just brutal right there, and this trade really was an A/B+ setup right here. So yeah, overall happy. Did lose 500 here and 500 here. Regardless, uh, you'll never win 100% of your trades, and it's just something you have to kind of live with. So yeah, kind of have to go over it. Yeah, and yeah, much more to share. I don't really have. We're still running up this funded account. Looks pretty chill. As of right now, just gotta keep your head in the game. Stick to what I'm doing at least. Uh, it's a rough week. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, we're really not having much to base price off of. There's not really great retracements. So yeah, um, got to be careful now. This is one of the hardest weeks I've ever been traded. I've ever traded in my last 2 years of really trading SMC now. Um, yeah, that's really all I can say is be cautious. Be happy with the money, the capital that you're risking. I was happy now. I've built a nice buffer. Well, I thought so. it's now a bit. It's really I'm not even worried at all. But yeah, it was a pretty heavy hit today. So yeah, but I'm completely confident in my capabilities, and I know that I'll get it back. So yeah, very happy. Yeah. And then I guess I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. I won't be trading due to FOMC, and price action might be pretty choppy. And well, I'll just have to see how it goes. But I'll most likely be off. But I'll let you know. So I hope you have a great day, great rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.